In the cities and suburbs where most of us live, wind energy is the new green way to keep the lights on. In the wheat country of southeastern Washington state, wind is the new crop ready for harvest. Another way for the farmers here to feed a hungry world. It's not a new idea. Before rural electrification, their grandparents put the wind to use too.
Windmills dotted the landscape of this county 100 years ago, and the pioneers knew how essential that was. It watered their animals and their gardens and their orchards. It's something that's part of our heritage.
But those pioneers never dreamed of the turbines that are going up now.
Hopkins Ridge was 87 turbines, and this will be 149 turbines. They'll be the Siemens turbines, the 2.3 megawatts, and the Hopkins Ridge turbines were the 1.8 megawatts.
When it's completed in 2012, Phase 1 of Puget Sound Energy's Lower Snake River Wind Project will power more than 100,000 homes. That's more than twice as much power as PSE's neighboring 5-year-old Hopkins Ridge project puts out.
I have long thought that harvesting this natural resource is the next step in farming for this community. And I think the wind turbines are amazing. The marriage of technology and nature is awe-inspiring to me.
Just as PSE's Hopkins Ridge and Pacific Corp's Marengo transformed Columbia County, this first phase of the Lower Snake project is already transforming Garfield County and its county seat, Pomeroy.
The roads they're putting in are freeways for us country boys, and we understand they have to do that to get those big towers in there.
During construction, 150 people a day are working on the Lower Snake site. That's an army in a county with a population of 2,500.
My dad's been gone about 5 years, and I thought oftentimes, I wonder what he thinks if he's looking down at this. There's been more change right here in the last 3 months than there has been in the last 10,000 years.
And yet, despite the disruption of the construction phase, 98% of the land on the Lower Snake site will remain unchanged. And biologists are watching closely and working hard to mitigate any effects on wildlife.
We have a number of raptor nests in the trees. We've done a number of surveys and monitored those nests to make sure that construction activities don't have any adverse effects on the nesting raptors. But overall, it's pretty limited in terms of its impact. There's one in that tree right there.
Birds, bats, deer, and elk will all be closely watched during and after construction. For the farmers, though the wind turbines will mean extra income, they will also mean a forever changed horizon.
I was one that was a little bit harder for me to let go, when you change the vista. We need electricity, we need renewable energy, and we have the best to offer. And if you look at it as growing another crop, then it's a little bit different, but I'm coming around.
As farmers, I think we're all real environmentalists, and we see this as a good thing. And
the carbon footprint, if we can greatly reduce that, I'm all for it.
The Lower Snake project will help fulfill the state-mandated goal of a 15% green portfolio by 2020. It will also bring about 25 permanent family wage jobs to Garfield County.
My great-grandfather was camped about 4 miles east of Pomeroy the night that Lincoln was assassinated. With these wind projects coming in, the skyline is going to be forever cluttered, and that in it of itself isn't very appealing to me. But as a businessman and as a county commissioner, Garfield County and Pomeroy are really distressed. These wind projects are going to infuse people, money, and a lot of good things for the county.
The wind income will help preserve family farms and small town life in this historic region.
Some of this added income to the farmers will bring back some sons that went away to make a living.
This town here, you know, we've harvested wheat and barley for a number of years, and now we're going to start harvesting that wind. And I think that's a good thing. There's nothing like being self-sufficient, and that's what we're striving to do. And that's what Puget Sound Energy is going to help this county become self-sufficient.